Hi, I'm Slawek with iDrinkCoffee.com. Today I'm presenting the Ditting 807 series of grinders. The 807 comes in three different models. The standard model, which is this one right here, the Lab Suite, and then the filter model. And I'll explain the differences between these three so you can choose the right one for your cafe. Ditting has Swiss origins. Previously, these grinders were made in Switzerland. However, after being acquired by the Hemro Group, Ditting is part of the Hemro Group, which includes Ditting, Mahlkönig, Anfim, and HeyCafe. They moved the production to Hamburg, Germany. So these are now made in Germany. Ditting is a brand that has a long-earned reputation for manufacturing some of the best and most reliable shop grinders in the world. Like I had previously mentioned, the 807 comes in three different versions. The first one here is the standard 807. This is your typical shop grinder. So it's designed to grind full bags of coffee, and that's why it has a bag shaker. So when I turn this on, you can see this is shaking. That's designed to, of course, push your grinds to the bottom of that bag. Either you can use a self-serve for your customers, or you can do it for them. That's what this is designed for. Like I had mentioned earlier, the 807 comes in three different configurations, three different models, and I'll go into the differences in just a moment. First, I want to point out the things that they do have that's the same. Each of these grinders comes with a 510-gram hopper. The hopper is just up here. It opens up with a hinged lid. It's also got a safety mechanism, a screw here, where you can undo if you want to remove the hopper. It comes right up, very easy. But if you do put it back in place, you have to remember to put this screw back down and screw it into place, and that, of course, is for safety. And again, that has a 510-gram capacity. The grind adjustment on these grinders is really cool and a great pleasure to use. It's this oversized aluminum dial, and it has markings on it, and really small markings going all the way coarse from cold brew, which is number 12, all the way down to pour over, and then AeroPress, espresso, and even Turkish. At the spout here, although they are all a little bit different, you do have the bag holder, and this is used either to kind of knock grounds. I've seen people use it like that to knock grounds out of the chute, but it's actually intended to hold a bag if you're grinding a full bag of coffee. The Ditting has an 80mm special steel burr set that really does a fantastic job on a wide variety of grinds, all the way from coarse grinds to even espresso. The Lab Suite is a little bit different. The Lab Suite comes with 80mm cast burrs, and those burrs, not only do they last longer, they have a longer lifespan, but they also produce an even more uniform grind. It's the same burr set that was found on the Mahlkönig Peak and is available on the Mahlkönig E80. So now let me tell you about the three different models. Right here is the standard 807, and this is your typical shop grinder. It's designed to grind full bags of coffee. And for that reason, in addition to the bag holder, you have the bag holder up here, you also have a bag shaker. This plate back here shakes the bag in order to get those grinds to settle at the bottom of your bag, to make it nice and easy. And I'll demonstrate that in just a moment, but I'll show you this bag shaker in action. You can see, you know, it vibrates, and that's actually quite useful. This is my favorite grinder for cafes to grind for your customers, or you can also have it as self-serve if you want your customers to grind their own coffee. The one here in the middle, that's the Lab Suite, which I mentioned. It does have the upgraded cast burrs. It's a little bit different in design. It comes with a grounds container and this little shelf here, and it's designed again for batch grinding or possibly single dosing if you're doing cuppings and things like that. It really shines there. You can still use it as a shop grinder and grind an entire bag. It just doesn't have that shaker. So it still has the bag holder. You can put your bag there, but you don't have that shaker. And lastly, we have the filter. And like the name suggests, this is designed for filter coffee, and it has a filter holder, an adjustable filter holder. And I'm going to demonstrate that in just a moment as well. So I'm going to demonstrate how the 807 works by grinding a bag of coffee. I've got another bag right here. So I'm going to put it onto the bag clip right there. I'm just going to start the burrs so they're running. And this is a normal kind of filter grind that I'm doing. And I want to time it. So I'm going to put the coffee in, and I'm going to try to start my timer at the same time. And you can see it's going, grinding into the bag. So that's 39.9 seconds, so let's say 40 seconds, and it looks like it's done. So what I'll do is I'll remove the back lip, just give it a bit of a shake to knock out any extra grinds, and we have a ground bag of coffee. I can now seal that and provide it to my customer. So that was 340 grams, and it took about 40 seconds. That's 8.5 grams a second. Ditting actually advertises 7.5 grams per second on this grinder, so it's a little bit faster. But again, it really does depend on how fine your grind is. If it's coarser, of course, it's going to be faster. And if it's finer, it's going to be slower. So next I'm going to demonstrate the filter grinder in action. I've got 120 grams of coffee, so this would be for approximately a 3-liter air pot. And I just want to show you that these forks here are adjustable. So this is a bun filter. It's a smaller one. I think this is probably for a 10 cup. You see it just goes right inside there. Simple. You can also adjust it to a much larger basket, which is the one I'm going to be using. And this is for a Fedco. This is the metal basket for the Fedco 2131. So that's a 3-liter or a 1-gallon brewer. So I've got that set up. I'm going to turn the burrs on and then add my coffee. And that's the full 120 grams. And again, you can use this shaker just to clear up all the stray grinds. And then you're ready to brew. I put 120 grams in. I want to see how much coffee we got out. So I taired a filter here. A filter is only 3.3 grams. And I'm just going to weigh this filter to see how much coffee we have. You see we're at 118.8 grams. So we lost 1.2 grams, which for a large dose like that is very, very little. So the retention's also quite small on the Ditting 807. Down here, we have the ground tray, and it's the same across all 3 models. And I like how it's designed because it's magnetic. Very simple to put back into place, to pull off. It's a really neat design. The Ditting 807 is available in 2 colors. For the regular 807 and for the Lab Suite, you have the option of black or white. Currently, the filter we only carry in the black. Ditting really is a well-known and well-respected name in the commercial coffee industry, and with very good reason. Their products are well-designed, they're quite attractive, and they're very reliable. If you have any questions about the Ditting 807 series or any one of our products, please feel free to reach out to idrinkcoffee.com. We're here to help. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos about coffee grinders, espresso machines, coffee machines, and everything to do with coffee. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.